in South Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and the Miami Dolphins. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good.
They get 24 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down.
Gain on the play.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, they'll run. Finds room inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Brooklyn. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ready. Let's go. Out.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Corner, long. Yeah, ready. 21, ready, team, wait. Hey.
Here's 2. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
First carry here for Devon Achane. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Tunga Vailoa. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Well, that was pretty lucky right there. I mean, he definitely pulled it, but it didn't hit that left upright squarely. It just kind of grazed it. Fortunately for him, Mike, it didn't come straight back. It ended up hitting it and going in.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away. Third
and long for Mahomes. is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchdown. They'll start on the ground. It's Achan. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second
From
and
29, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Miami.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right. Out.
Tua, give it to Achan. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Go ahead.
Back to throw is Tua. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Yellow. Are the Wolverines? Isaac! start on the ground, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And we've seen him take one back earlier in the year, and he just about added another one. He's proven to be someone to game plan against in the return game, and that was a heck of a run back.
All right, ready.
Now a give to Achane, heading right. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become...
And he'll take this one in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score Jets 14, Dolphins 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone
The Jets
for a
take
touchback.
over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
They put Wilson in motion. On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. First, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now it brings up fourth down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. First and 10. Here's Tua. Looking underneath for Achane. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. 8
yards on the pickup.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, you see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took to get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Once again, it's Achane. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come up here first and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. They face second down and 7. To throw is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's in! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes you just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They put Wilson in motion. Mahomes now on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now timeout, Jets. It'll be their second as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
It's safe. Go ahead. All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
They were able to connect on the comeback, but I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6.
That's good.
Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
At the 49-yard line.
44.
Well run with Achane. He gets free. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
2 and out on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. On the ground, here is H.N. He's to the 45. Devon H.N. Inside the 10. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Miami. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Jets 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And the Brooklyn first down.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
First down, Brooklyn.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down. Mahomes now to throw again. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Jets.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. This is going to be caught for a touchdown. But there is a marker down, and you can tell they know this is coming back. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Buckner's kick is good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is hot, and he will score. Jalen Waddle, touchdown Miami. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They put Wilson in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision to maintain possession of the ball.
He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Moving left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So often we see quarterbacks get themselves in trouble when you move the pocket towards the sideline. It really takes away half of the field. So give credit. He doesn't try to throw back across his body, put the ball in harm's way. Just simply throws this ball out of bounds and lives for the next play.
That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And now it's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
First down, Jets.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
That'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Dolphins take over first and 10.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a give to Achane. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Miami.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He's got a man open. That's Tolbert. He will go all the way. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Dolphins. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. first down, it's Mahomes. Moving to his left.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Patrick to throw. He'll go right and find his... He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play there for Miami. 39 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the carry, it's H.A. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. This one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Their own 16-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes on first down. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
34 yards. And the Jets.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. Headed left, buying time. He's going to look downfield once again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards. A first down throw for Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Chop Robinson. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Yellow. Hero 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdowns, Brooklyn. That his second touchdown tonight.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Next to score, Dolphins 45, Jets 24. Harrison Butker is set to kick
So now
off.
it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
43-yard line.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-Chain. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
48-yard line. 10 yards.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got first-hand taste of...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Jalen Phillips in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Mahomes now on second down. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll throw out of the gun. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
At the 60, at the 60.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.